Welcome back to another video by the Building Expert team. Today we are installing this post-style large nut strainer. This is the shallowest and one of the most commonly used strainers. This strainer fits standard 3.5-inch kitchen sink drain opening. Installation of this strainer requires the use of plumber's putty or silicone to create a waterproof seal between the strainer and the sink surface. If you decide to go with putty, roll the putty between your palms to form rope-like shape. Aim for a thickness that matches the depth of the strainer's lip and push it along the lip so that the circumference of the lip is covered with putty. Or apply a continuous bead of silicone around the circumference of the strainer's lip. I prefer putty over silicone because it's easier to clean and it allows for easier future replacement of strainers. Start by disassembling the strainer by unthreading the tailpiece and large nut from the strainer. Before we start the installation, make sure the sink surface is clean. Now apply the putty rope or silicone around the circumference of strainer's lip to create a seal. We are using putty for this installation. Place the strainer body in the drain hole and press it down. Some of the putty will squeeze out, but don't clean it yet. From bottom of the sink, install the black washer first, friction ring goes second, and then tight the large nut to secure everything in place. Or you can stack them on the nut and start threading. Sometimes it's tricky to get the threads started on these nuts. So start spinning it backwards until you hear a click, and then start threading. Snug the nut from the bottom using a strainer wrench or a channel lock plier. If the body spins while tightening, use a faucet wrench or needle nose plier to stop the body from spinning. Once the strainer is snug, remove the excess putty and ensure that the strainer is in the middle of the drain hole. Make any adjustments by holding the strainer from the bottom and fully tight it using a channel lock or a strainer wrench. Now it's time to install the tailpiece. Slide the nut on the tailpiece and put the nylon washer in place and tight it onto the strainer. Hand tight the nut first and then use a channel lock plier to tighten it. This completes our strainer installation. When you buy strainers, they don't often come with tailpieces. So make sure you have a tailpiece, a nut, and a washer. Some plastic tailpieces have nut molded on them, so you will only need a washer for those. If you plan on using a metal tailpiece, make sure you have a nut and a washer. All these metal and plastic tailpieces are interchangeable. Some tubular drain kits allow direct connection to strainers, and you don't need tailpieces at all. Links to the materials used in the video are provided in the description below. That's all for today's video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.